Have you ever had a career setback so bad it made you just want to hide? A project that failed spectacularly, a brutal performance review, a mistake you were sure that you would never recover from. I've had to learn how to handle these moments the hard way. I poured my soul into projects that got shut down. I've made mistakes that felt career-ending. For years, I thought the goal was just to be resilient, to get knocked down and bounce right back. But what if bouncing back isn't the real goal? What if every challenge, every piece of criticism, every failed project could actually make you stronger, more skilled, and more valuable? This isn't just wishful thinking. It's a concept called antifragility, and it's the key to not just surviving, but actually thriving on the chaos of the modern career. The term was coined by Nassim Nicholas Taleb in his book Antifragile, The Things That Gain from Disorder. He explained that the opposite of fragile isn't resilient, it's antifragile. Think about it this way. A fragile package breaks under stress. A resilient package withstands the stress and returns to its original shape. An antifragile system actually feeds on stress and gets stronger. Your career can be that antifragile system. When you face a setback, you shouldn't just recover, you should evolve. So how do we do that? Well, here are 4 practical strategies that I've learned to apply. First, adopt a barbell career strategy. Taleb's barbell strategy is about combining extreme safety and calculated risk with nothing in the middle. In your career, this means securing your foundation while actively seeking high potential opportunities. On the one side, the extreme safety side, become undeniably excellent at the core of your job. Master skills that make you reliable and valuable. This will be your bedrock in protecting you from downside risk. On the other side, the high reward risk side, dedicate about 10 to 15% of your time to the high upside activities. Volunteer for that experimental cross-departmental project. Learn a cutting-edge skill like AI prompting or data visualization. A failure in your risky venture won't jeopardize your core job, but a success? It could launch an entirely new career path. You're protected from the shock while staying open to massive growth. The second is to reframe feedback as fuel, not fire. And I'll be honest, my first instinct when I get tough feedback is to still get defensive. It's human. But an anti-fragile professional overrides that instinct to harvest the criticism for information. This is where psychologist Carol Dweck's work on the growth mindset is so powerful. As Dweck writes in her book Mindset, why waste time proving over and over how great you are when you could be getting better? The fragile response is to get defensive. The resilient response is to take it, feel bad, and then forget about it. The anti-fragile response is to take a deep breath and say, this is the data that I need to level up. You actively seek out the constructive criticism because you know it contains the blueprint for your improvement. You're not just enduring feedback, you're using its energy to become better. The third is to build optionality into your career. Optionality simply means having choices. The more options you have, the less fragile you are. If your entire professional identity is tied to a single job or a single boss, you're incredibly fragile. I learned this when a company I work for went through a major restructuring. Overnight, roles simply vanished. That taught me a crucial lesson. You have to be the CEO of your own career because you can't expect a company to be looking out for your best interest. Building optionality is your insurance against the unpredictable. Diversify your network. Don't just network with your immediate colleagues. Build genuine relationships with people in other departments and companies. Every connection is a potential option. Diversify your skills. Never stop learning. Take online courses, get certification. The more skills you have, the more roles you qualify for. Especially as we get older, these skills become critical for career pivots and longevity. And create FU money. This is the ultimate form of optionality. Author MJ DeMarco describes it perfectly in his book Unscripted. The freedom to say F you to anything you don't want to do and F yes to everything you do. While the name is blunt, the concept is powerful. A financial cushion lets you walk away from a toxic job, negotiate from a position of strength, and take calculated risks without desperation. The more options you have, the less power any single negative event has over you. You gain control. And the fourth, practice intelligent trial and error. Anti-fragile systems get stronger from mistakes. This was the hardest lesson for me as a recovering perfectionist. The key is to make sure that your mistakes are small, survivable, and rich with information. Instead of spending 6 months building a massive project in secret, create a small prototype and get feedback in 2 weeks. That feedback might sting a little, but it allows you to correct a potentially fatal flaw while the stakes are low. This is the principle behind the lean startup methodology. Each small failure isn't a disaster, it's a lesson that makes your final product and you stronger. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. Be afraid to make them at the very end when it's too late to learn anything useful. So let's stop aiming for just bounce back. That's playing defense. Let's start aiming to get stronger from the pressure and challenges we face at work. It's a mindset shift that I'm still practicing every day. Adopt the barbell strategy, reframe feedback as fuel, build optionality, embrace the small intelligent failures. That's how you build an anti-fragile career. That's how you turn workplace chaos into your greatest advantage. What's one setback that you've had that actually made you stronger in the long run? Share your stories in the comments below. If this video is useful for you, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more content. That's all for today, and I'll see you in the next video.